So, welcome back to Big Money Inc. Our first ComSat, or satellite, communication satellite, let's say, and we're shipping it to Minmus. It won't be a super efficient communication satellite, but it's still gonna be a satellite nonetheless. We already took our contracts, so we got lucky. We get one for science and one for the actual satellite. So here's our mission parameters. We ignore everything except here. Build a new unmanned probe that has an antenna and can generate power. Complete. Reach designated synchronous orbit around Minmus within marginal deviation. So have a thermometer on the satellite. Incomplete. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. So okay. No cat. Tom, get away. Go. Cat. Sorry about that. My cat's invading my personal space. Okay. I don't know, when I'm gaming I'm like that personal space dude on the multiverse television and Rick and Morty. Except to the point where I rip my skin off. Alrighty, so we're building a probe. Let's go with new and call it I'm just gonna start off with these two parts. I'm gonna call it the probe. Okay, so that's the base of our probe. We don't have the tiny parts yet, so we're just gonna build something really tiny. We need a thermometer for the mission parameters, and we need to be able to generate electricity. So have a thermometer on the satellite and unmanned antenna and can generate power. So our best antennas so far are these high gain antennas. So we're going to be putting 4 of these. And now we need power. So I'm gonna be putting these 4 batteries here, and we need to be able to generate it. So there's our solar panels to generate our power. If we want to get fancy, we can add some of these to the outer shape, which these don't need to be, the small ones don't need to be deployed to actually do anything. So now let's see the wonders of action group. Let's take our first one and use it to toggle all our toggleable antennas. If we'd have solar panels or radiators on it, we could toggle those with the action groups, which here I haven't even used radiators a single time since we started this operation. There's clearly no space for it on here. Well, I doubt we need them. These are large, small, and these are deployable. So I would basically need to raise these, pop these here, and these, since they are deployable, if we extend them, this is what they look like. Okay, give me a sec. My cat wants to go outside all of a sudden, so I'm gonna take care of him. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now where were we? We're with these guys. So let's add these to the action groups. Let's take number 2 for these guys. There we go. So there on number 2 and number 1 is all our antennas. So now if we want to make sure that everything's gonna be chill and nothing will break, we can extend these and these and see the clearance space, and that's pretty legit. So I'm gonna retract everything. That's basically the satellite that we're going to be launching for our first comms. So now we need a launch vehicle to actually get that thing out there. I'm gonna use a piloted one. So where's my couplers? There they are. So that being said, I'm gonna be using this capsule so I can board Jeb and an engineer. If something were to break before we release it, I could actually repair it. And here we have a force percentage. Since we're releasing a probe or a satellite, we don't want to launch it that hard or away, so I'm just gonna put this all the way down to 0. And yeah, I'm disabling the crossfeed, so that is it enabled? Okay, I guess it's disabled now, so that way we're not siphoning fuel out of there. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. So yeah, no, we don't have any RCS or anything. So I am just going to build some recovery on this. 4 shoots should be okay. Not planning any spacewalks, so blocking the doors or whatever doesn't really matter. Okay, so these guys didn't completely go there, so here we go. I can drop these over them and everything's good. So that's our first, well, our recovery stage. Okay, so we still don't have any heat shields. So yeah, I need a coupler to start that off. Then I'm gonna put a small tank on these tiny poodle engines, and I'm gonna piggyback some more fuel tanks, just like I did on the last mission. Never hurts to have a little bit of extra fuel on your last stage, especially if you're using it as a return stage. Then it really doesn't hurt. Still gonna take these tall fuel tanks. I'm gonna be bracing all of that. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, these guys are offset. I think I'm pretty centered now. Yep. Okay. Now we need our little fuel lines to run across. And we see the arrows this is how we want the fuel to flow. So if you put it the other way around, it won't work. That's basically our main stage, well, our last stage. It's gonna be taking us home and probably finishing this mission with. Okay, so whoops, let's take this bad boy and lift it up, give us a little bit more room. And then let's start building our stages to get off the ground. Can't wait to have more science to get better engines, better fuel tanks, better everything. But we're stuck with what we got. And so far what we got has been working, so yeah, I want to get it as low as possible. Those brackets, they're not that powerful, so but I still want them to kick the nose of these guys outwards. So far, that's what's been happening on every launch that I've used these. So I keep doing what I'm doing. If it works, why change it? Here we go, that's one brace. Trying to match them as close as possible. It's pretty good. A little bit tilted, but whatever. Okay, still pretty much the same small, tiny, creepy design. Now for the crew vehicle, I will require electricity, so some batteries and some panels. So I am just copying the same deal as the other one, but with a few extra panels. Okay, and I'm going to add some thermal controls. These extendable radiators. But I want to ditch them afterwards. Yeah, here we go. Get that as close as possible to the other one. Now let's stage these. We already have radiators on that one, so I'm gonna add these and the other ones to it, so they all fire off at the same time. Well, they all extend at the same time. And okay, so this is the probe. We're at 83 grand. Still nothing. Don't have the technology to really spend that much money yet. but it will come. Just takes time. Okay, so before I do anything, since I messed up, I forgot to put my crew. Going back to the assembly building. I'm getting Jeb and Bill, just in case something happens. And here's the pilot we rescued. He's a 1-star pilot, and he's now part of our crew. So, yay for rescue missions. If you're ever in need of extra crew and can't afford it, just do a rescue mission and you'll get new crew. But you don't get to decide if it's a pilot, an engineer, or scientist. It just happens. Well, I'm pretty sure there's a hint in the mission briefing on which it is. So, okay, crew still in here, save, launch. Why am I bothering with adding a crew in here? Well, the reason is, well, without the crew, without the pilot, essentially, I wouldn't have access to this menu when I open up the stability control. So, without that menu, it gets increasingly complicated to drive the ship. You have to do everything manually. Since I get to have these pilots already with the skills, I'm going to take full advantage of them. Is that the moon? The min I locked on, or min-miss? No, it's min-miss. Okay. Gonna get that target orbit closer, so I don't have to tilt that as much. I can just floor it in a straight line. And we're gonna get that satellite into the proper orbit of min-miss. And return our crew. So yeah, the plus side of the pilot is getting that little assistance here, and the plus side of having Bill is Bill can repair stuff. So effect provides repair skill, repacks parachute, increase resource converter efficiency. That's if we'd have well, that's later on. That's once we start mining ores, we'll be able to create our own fuel, which is going to be very, very useful for future missions. So I'm just going to floor it off the start here and launch these guys. Speed is pretty good. You can see the shadow. That exhaust is pretty huge. Hopefully we won't damage any of the solar panels or anything as we're breaking through, because we're hauling ass. And we're flipping. Shit. I can't save it. I don't want to abort it, but we're totally gonna have to. Killing the engine. Gotta wait for these solid boosters to flip around. Okay, releasing the solid boosters, releasing everything else that was close to us crashing. But we might have just saved the probe, at least. Okay, so that sucked. Was expensive. I'm gonna be recovering these guys, and I might need to release the probe actually. We'll soon find out. I'm gonna turn off the stability control if we can flip upside down. Here we go. I ditched the probe. A little bit too heavy with it. It breaks my heart. All that tech and shit just going down the drain. Into the drink we go. Next launch I'll lock it on its prograde vector. Jeb's going to actually assist into it. And I might just throttle back. Oh, there's another part flying in. Sploosh. Alrighty. So, let's try that one more time. Let's see if we can collect our debris that survived, if any. And we got... Not sure, but I think we got a bit of science from that crash. Okay, yeah. Probes debris. Cover. Cover. Covering all of these. Okay, the rest, this one is, I'm gonna terminate that one. This one also I shall terminate. His ship up here is just a capsule floating, so we shall destroy that too. And all we're left with is our station and our debris that we landed on Minmus up here. Okay, let's leave the tracking station. Let's go back to our assembly. We got a new rocket. Crew is ready. Didn't even dent our budget, so let's launch one more time. Alright, stability control. The moon, well, Minmus should still be in our target vector. There you go. Gonna throttle just to 3/4 this time. And here we go. Now I'm gonna lock myself into prograde vector. I'm gonna keep an eye on this one because it seems to be wanting to tilt any chance it gets. that top, trying to bring it back. There we go. We keep it on our target vector. Stitch those. Ow. Our engine and the rest really doesn't want to do anything. I'm fighting hard against this. Guess it's gonna be back to the drawing board. Now we're falling back down, so I'm just gonna abort this right away. Okay, so this ship clearly doesn't work with the probe. So I'm going to remove a gas tank from the bottom, make it a bit shorter, and hopefully it should fix everything up. And it should make us a lot faster too. So yeah, trial and errors, trial and errors. Alright. So one fuel tank from the bottom should fix everything right up. Okay, did some debris survive? Nope, no debris survived this time. Okay, let's remove a fuel tank. This one, and let's stick that to that. Now our ship is smaller and should do the job. Why the other ship worked and not this one is I had two crew capsules attached together, so I had 2 times the reaction wheel power. Now I don't. And if I raise these, a little bit. Make him more. A little bit too high. Need to line them up a little bit better with the. Okay, that's good. Launch. Hopefully we didn't lose that much time that we don't need to wait till we get another chance to launch. Okay, can still launch. So let's do it. And our crew isn't here. Fuck. But they're ready and able, so there we go. Okay, let's do this. Let's get our target. And let's launch. Use that gimbal. Oh, we got some gimbal wobble. That's the gimbal from the rocket that just went nuts. We're gonna be bombing our... Yeah, we're gonna need to be doing some repairs. This launch is just turning into a total complete disaster, one after the other. Alright, and now we need to repair our launch platform. Hot shit. Yup, this ship just doesn't want to launch. Gonna have to kill the gimbal off the start. Okay, recover. Retry. Cover. Boom. Let's repair this. 90 grand. And let's try that one more time. If not, then we'll have to redesign our ship. Okay, crew's there. Now I'm gonna take liberty to limit the gimbal, or wait, no, I'm just gonna shut it down so it's locked. So the gimbal shouldn't affect anything off the start. So let's try that like that. See what happens. Cause that big weeble wobble was unexpected. We're still strutted, so. Okay. Target. We'll get there eventually. Last chance to launch, so we have to wait, so let's do this. Oh shit, we got that weeble wobble again. Did our crew just die? Nope, we're not on the right piece. We need to get to our crew. Parachutes didn't deploy. We just killed Jeb and Bill. What a disastrous day. this is. Wow. So Jeb and Bill are dead. Hmm. I'm not ready to accept these losses, so I will revert the flight back to the vehicle assembly. And this way, Jeb and Bill are very much alive, and this never happened. So, these engines are the reason why I've been getting all this frickin' wobble. I'm just going to remount them. Now they might be a little bit too high. Remount them and I will strut the bottom, not just the top. Where's that? There it is. Okay, now strut the bottom. There we go. There we go. It's not perfect, but it should work. Should fix that wobble. If not, then I truly do not know what to do. So clearly it wasn't the gimbal, so I'm gonna turn the gimbal back on, but I'm still going to pin this here for now. Since we reverted, we should still have our target. And let's try this. Got rid of the wobble. But for how long? Well, everything seems legit for now. It's tilting. Nope. Lost it. God damn it. I get to launch this piece of shit. Fuck. Why can't I fire off my stage? The stage didn't want to fire. Now I am heading way too low. Okay, I am getting way too much issues right now to fucking launch this. Okay, fuck it, I'm giving up on this shit. Now for some reason my HODAS doesn't work. Is it because of this menu? No. Okay. My throttle works, but all my control input from my stick are gone. So now I'm wondering if this is the reason why this failure happened. my stick and throttle went down. There you go. Aha! Okay, the cable got unplugged. That's why I had no. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to revert this flight one last time. Retry it at the launch since I had a technical issue with my controls. If it changes something, then it changes something. If it doesn't, then we scrap it. But it should change something. Look at that. I'm not out of the woods yet. There you go. That is where it starts to tell me nope. So, I wish it was my controls, but I guess it isn't. Damn you, stupid rocket. Okay. So, this is clearly not how you launch a satellite. Oh fuck. I don't want the fucking probe. I want the capsule. That's an engine. Where's the capsule? There it is. Okay. So, yeah. Big Money has seen his share of failures today. So, I am going to... Hey, one parachute didn't deploy. Up in there, did it rip out? Got destroyed. Okay, so I am going to conclude this live stream here because I had about my fill of it for now, and clearly I am unfit right now to build a proper spacecraft. So one of my buddies wanted to play the forest, so I am going to be live streaming the forest later on today. Just recover him, see what damage we did. I avoided murdering my crew by cheating, but okay, whatever. Okay, so we killed about 200 grand just messing about and destroying stuff. So, yeah. Next episode will be me retrying this mission specifically, so we can move on forward with the Space Center and our technology. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like, leave a comment, and if you want to see more, see the next episode, subscribe, and it should be up shortly. Alright, thank you for watching, and till next time.